Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday Tickle and Tick show number 3. Today I'm going to teach you 3 ways where you can stand out in the marketplace and get chosen by your potential customers. I'm here from the rental car here in Sydney. I'm just about to jump in and do some training for BFT automation here in Sydney. But in South Australia over the weekend, we had our state elections. And I found it, and a lot of my friends and colleagues found it difficult to really determine who we're going to choose for. Now, I don't pretend to be a real strong political mind, but I wanted to make my vote count, and I did a bit of research about who I was going to vote for. And in that research, I find it really quite difficult for either party to stand out from the crowd, because firstly, they both just bagged each other's policies and each other. But secondly, they spoke about what they were going to do for the state. Reduce electricity costs, reduce unemployment, etc. But they didn't really talk about how they were going to do it. And they really didn't talk about why they were going to do it and the outcomes that came from that. And I thought, how does that affect business? What if you were in business and you didn't stand out from the crowd? You didn't stand out from your competitions, and your potential customers couldn't determine whether they should vote for or buy from you or buy from your competitor. So here are 3 ways you and your business can stand out from the crowd and to get market share. Firstly, the tradition of marketing, the tradition of communication is to talk about what you do, just like the politicians did. Maybe talk about how you do it, and very rarely talk about why you do it. However, we know and we train that 100% of decision making is through emotions, and 0% of decision making is through pure logic. People buy emotionally and justify it logically. There's a logical justification, but 100% of decision making is through emotions. And I refer to Simon Sinek's video, and I encourage you to watch it. Simon, surname is Sinek, S-I-N-E-K. His video is called The Golden Circle. It's a TED Talk, or you can YouTube it. Great book as well, called It Starts With Why. And he trains on red and green brain just like we do, where red brain, the neocortex, is 0% of the decision making. So if you're talking about facts and figures and data and information about your service and your business, then 0% of decision making. But if you connect that to a why, an emotion, then that's when people follow you. So rather than doing a what, how, why presentation, flip it on its head and start with your why. Get a strong understanding and communicate. What are you passionate about? Why are you in the industry? What do you fix for your potential customers? Is it reducing stress? Is it increase excitement? Is it increase pride? Find out what you're passionate about and start with the why. Communicate that, because as Simon says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So if you're not talking about why you do it, how will anyone connect with you? The second part is to make sure you stand out from the crowd and get chosen is, what are your USPs, your unique selling points? Not that you've got the happiest staff or something that can't be measured. What do you truly have a USP? Sometimes when I train, a business will tell me what the USPs are. I walk down the road at lunchtime, 200 meters to a competitor, and they're saying the same USPs. So that's not unique, is it? So what are you the first or the only or the longest or the shortest in your local area to do? You got to be truthful, you can't lie, but that's going to help you stand out from the crowd. Thirdly, are you an expert in your industry? Are you seen as an expert, not just in your business, but in your industry? You're seen as an expert in your industry if you can teach the potential customer something they don't know. If you can teach the potential customer something they don't know, and they learn some things through your marketing, through your interaction on the telephone and face-to-face, you'll be seen as an expert. Now make sure when you're using your USPs and your ink spot that you relate it to an emotion. And a great little sequence to do that is to give your fact or your USP and finish that sentence with, the benefit to you is, so that you can. The benefit to you is, so that you can. And that so that you can is an emotional benefit. So there's 3 things for you to take away to be seen as the expert and to take market share so that people know to choose you over your competitors. Now, if you think this is going to help someone in business or personally, then please feel free to share it. Also, you're welcome to join our closed Facebook group with Impact Training. It's called the Impact Sales Success Club. It's a closed Facebook group which has 1 hour of training on a Wednesday night and a Saturday morning. So feel free to go to the Impact Sales Success Club. Just got to answer a couple of questions so that we know the quality of people coming on. And if you're accepted, then that's a great training for you as well. You guys have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you next week for the Tuesday Tickle and Tick. Bye.